Let's go Lions. Press the like button if you love the Detroit Lions with all your heart. One pride. Hello my fellow Lions fans. Earlier this week, we had some NFL meetings, and there's an important rule change I want to discuss with you. The league has implemented a new rule that allows teams to designate an emergency third quarterback who can be made available during games. This rule comes into play if the other two active quarterbacks are unable to play due to injury. Jeremy Reisman provided a breakdown of this rule after its adoption. Essentially, if a team carries 3 quarterbacks on its 53-man roster but designates one of them as inactive on game day, that quarterback is still eligible to play in an emergency situation. However, there's a key requirement for a team to utilize its third emergency quarterback. That player must be on the team's active 53-man roster. Currently, most NFL teams only have 2 quarterbacks on their active roster, while some retain a third due to injury or for development purposes. But for teams seeking more security in the crucial quarterback position, they might choose to designate a third spot for a quarterback as a precautionary measure. Now, let's shift our focus to this week's SB Nation Reacts poll question. Should the Lions keep 3 quarterbacks on the active roster? To answer this, let's take a closer look at the Lions' 4 quarterbacks and determine how many of them Detroit can keep. First and foremost, as the team's undisputed starter, Jared Goff has secured one of the quarterback spots for the Detroit Lions. Next up is Hendon Hooker, the third-round pick who shows great promise. He is also a lock for the roster, but with him still recovering from an ACL injury, there's some doubt as to whether he'll be physically ready in the regular season. Thirdly, we have veteran Nate Sudfeld, who served as the Lions' top reserve in 2022 and was re-signed this offseason. And lastly, we have Adrian Martinez, an unsigned rookie who will be competing for a role during training camp. Lions fans, I want to hear your thoughts. Should the Lions keep 3 quarterbacks on the active roster? Please leave your comments below. I'll be sticking around, and I'll be back later with more news from the Detroit Lions. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to the channel. One pride.